Welcome to this video on avoiding conditionals in C#. As a programmer, it's important to strive for clean and maintainable code. One way to achieve this is by avoiding unnecessary conditionals. In this video, we will explore the benefits of avoiding conditionals and how to use polymorphism as an alternative solution. Stay tuned to learn more about creating clean and maintainable code in C#. As a programmer, it is important to strive for clean and maintainable code. One way to achieve this is by avoiding unnecessary conditionals. While conditionals, such as if statements, may seem necessary for certain tasks, there are often alternative solutions that can achieve the same result without using a conditional. One such solution is polymorphism. Polymorphism is a programming concept that allows a single method to have different behavior depending on the context in which it is called. This can be achieved in C# through inheritance and method overriding. When a method is overridden in a derived class, it has the same signature as the method in the base class, but its behavior is different. Another benefit of avoiding conditionals is that it helps to ensure that your functions only do one thing. When you have a function with multiple conditionals, it can be difficult for the reader to understand what the function is doing, as it may be performing multiple tasks. By focusing on creating functions that only do one thing, you can make your code easier to read and understand. Overall, by avoiding unnecessary conditionals and using polymorphism, you can create clean and maintainable code that is easier to understand and modify. The code in the good example avoids conditionals by using polymorphism. The car class has an abstract method called getFuelType, which is implemented by the electric car and gas car subclasses. This allows the getDescription method to simply call the getFuelType method to determine the fuel type of the car, rather than using an if statement to check the type of the car. This makes the code easier to read and understand, because there is no need to mentally negate a condition or check for multiple conditions. It also makes the code more maintainable, because adding a new type of car simply requires creating a new subclass and implementing the getFuelType method, rather than adding additional conditionals to the existing code. Overall, using polymorphism in this way helps to make the code more clean and maintainable by avoiding the use of conditionals. Now let's get to the takeaways. Here's what you should remember from the last module and apply in practice to write better code. Avoid unnecessary conditionals by considering alternative solutions such as polymorphism. For example, see polymorphism in C# by implementing inheritance and method overriding. Create functions that only do one thing to make code easier to read and understand. Use polymorphism to make code more maintainable by avoiding the need to add additional conditionals.